In phase two, another part of what we're kind of reaching out there for, it seems the Lord has it for us and we haven't quite got it, is now we're in the second generation of the university. And some of us have spent 20, 25 years working on this thing. But what does that mean for the young YWAMer, the 20-something person who's maybe still getting their university degree? I think we need to really work on making the university user-friendly to that group. We need to understand what their generation is seeing, what their needs are, and we need to make a big place for them in what we're doing. Because a university is an institution and it lasts for generations and generations. So what worked for us in the 70s in our YWAM training is not going to work forever in its structure. In the spirit of it, and what was on God's heart, yes, those things are not going to change. But we need to be constantly adapting the structure and making room. So what we're looking at is a generational change in our leadership. Along with that, I think we need to get a lot more serious about research. And that's one of the really exciting things for me in the University of the Nations. We have teams every week going out in YWAM to places where angels fear to tread. Scientists have not gone. People have not seen what we're seeing. And we don't quite have the systems yet in place to be able to bring back the information that's going to allow the research that will change the nations. We have the people for it, we have now the technology for it, we have the computers sitting there, but we need to get going and really start thinking about how can what we're learning out on the field in our outreach phases come back in and first of all really improve our training in real-time processes, but also provide that research base where we're going to be able to go out and say, okay, this is what's really happening out there. We've seen it. This is the documentation. Now what are we going to do about it? And that's part of phase two or maybe phase 2B.